Alright, hey UFS community, it's your boy Magnus, aka Scott, aka Painus Griebler, coming at you with a quick write-up of the last PTC. And reading is boring, so it's not really a write-up, it's more of a talkie YouTube thing we're gonna do here. So let's get into that. We got 8th place, Shane Duckworth playing Chaos Skullman. He won Swiss, but he got jacked up by Jack Lamborn, so it's kind of funny that happened. But anyways, so I like this deck. I see the ×4 reprogramming. It puts a big smile on my face just seeing that card, and it makes most sense to use it in Skullman since he never has any problem drawing attacks, so he can make the most out of the control check advantage, and it has some sound choices in it. Some shit. And it plays so it's a solid Skullman. I'm glad it did so good. Even though Shane's a poser. So then we go to 7th place. Kevin Broberg with Psyche, and this one was a shocker. It should be a shocker to everyone that Psyche got on a list anywhere. And I'm looking at it, and I look at the assets like, oh, look at all these crazy assets we're gonna see in this Psyche deck, and nope, it's just 4 Zealot Rush, 2 Team Yagami, and 1 Lion Stand. So that's a big disappointment. That's kind of so it's basically just playing Psyche to be an 8-hand sizer and get some free momentum sometimes. That's all this deck does. There's so much more that Psyche could do. Psyche can play Team Japan. Psyche can play Dr. Willie's Skull Fortress, and he can do all kinds of crazy shit and shenanigans because of that, because of the ways you can abuse his form. But basically all this deck does is play Robert's Ultra Rare Hien Shippu Ryujin Kyaku, and so Psyche's whole job is to be 8-hand size and to get some momentum for that really good attack, which I don't understand why people don't play that attack more. It is a really good attack. I'm not surprised that attack carried this deck into tops, and I think we should see more of that attack if people want to grow some brains and start using it more. So they're good there. Good use of good to see Psyche up there, even though the deck sucks dick. All right, 6th place, Ben Lambright, Snake Man. No surprise, Snake Man is there. He's like the free wins character. He's like the Mitsurugi of Standard now. Yeah, highest damage, but it's playing Earth. So that's in contrast to the Chaos Snake Man at the last PTC. So we got Rabid Protobuster. That's a really good attack because it can discard itself, which is really good in Earth. Earth has really trouble doing anything that isn't damage. Power Wave, Crash Slam, Search Snake, Crawling Strike. And it just plays attacks until you die. That's what it's really simple, it's really straightforward. Not surprised that got played and it made tops. So good job for Snake Man. Good job. That looks really straightforward. I don't see any shenanigans really. Just a solid deck you gotta watch out for. And next up we got 5th place Garrett playing Terry. Now this is kind of a troll deck, kind of like what Garrett's played the last couple times, because you'd have to read his write-up of the tournament to understand why it's a troll deck. But basically the whole point of it is to play unblockable attacks and pump them as much as possible. And the sideboard is Andy and Andy's Ultra Rare, which does a better job of it. But obviously Garrett didn't play it. There's sandbags because you have to read his write-up to understand. But anyways, it's a troll deck, and it got really far for being a troll deck, but it didn't win. Just like just like Garrett's last PTC experience. He made a troll deck, got really far, didn't win, because he's kind of bored of winning. Probably, if I was him, I'd be bored of winning. I would just make bullshit decks like this too, I guess. And good job, Garrett. You're a cool guy. Good job. And we got 4th place Jack Lamborn playing Evil, which is the most reasonable resource you can play Jack, because obviously if you play Earth, you got nothing to stop all of the throw hate in this format, and there's a lot of it now. You can do Evil shenanigans. Fuck. Basically, Evil is just way more control-y than Earth, and that's all you care about, because Jack will already bring the pain. You don't need that pump that Earth has, and it's no surprise that it got top cuts, because Jack is a good character. But I mean, it would be a big shock though if Jack ever got first, because it's like one of those decks that will always do good and you'll always see, but it will never win because it plays something that is so easily countered. As long as you prepare for it. If you prepare for throws, you won't lose to the likes of Jack. So that's why we'll never see Jack win. And now on to 3rd place, Matt Maffei playing Athena. And Void Athena, that's probably her best symbol. It's playing Rain Flush. Rain Flush basically makes those symbols now. Also, Athena has a really cool trick where she plays Omnidirectional Blade Strike. So the way Omnidirectional Blade Strike works is you blow up a face down card in your stage for damage based on that card's difficulty. So Athena is a natural candidate to use that attack because she puts face downs from her deck into the stage, so she can pump her Omnis to really high damage as long as she adds an attack to her foundation. So obviously, Omnidirectional Blade Strike is a really solid and almost, I would say, essential choice for Void Athena. So obviously, I'm gonna see it when I look through these attacks. Oh no, I don't see it. I guess that sucks dick. I guess you suck dick, Matt Maffei. I'm sorry, your deck sucks. On the 2nd place, Dave Wagner with Gemini Man off Evil. Well, Evil isn't a very as good a symbol right now as Air, I would get, or even Water. But I've seen a lot of people try to make Evil Gemini Man work, and it got Dave to 2nd place. So it must be kind of good, I guess. Evil must be doing something right, even though I'm looking at it, it's got Ice Slasher. It's got Ice Slasher and Revoke. That's all I'm seeing that Evil has that Air doesn't. And on the other hand, Air has a bunch of shit. Air has it's got it all. It's got it all. Air's got it all. Okay. And then 1st place, Devin Bernier with Andy, and this deck is just a gimmick to play unblockables, just like Garrett's deck. And I guess that it did a good job because it got first. And Andy's one of my favorite characters. I played him to top 4 with, was it top 4 or top 8 last Nats. And so when I saw Andy, the first thing I thought was, who told you about my shit? But then I look at this list like, oh, it's just unblockable gimmicks. It's not a real Andy deck. Okay. So we got his ultra rare Cho Shin Sokuzan Aiken, and then a bunch of other random shit, basically. Because, it's not about winning with solid attack strings or anything. It's just about playing that bullshit unblockable. And for those of you who don't know, that's Master of Magnetism is the card that allows the ultra rare to be unblockable. And that's not the biggest piece though. The biggest piece of this puzzle is Mourning the Lost. Mourning the Lost says, fuck you. You get fucked up, basically. And so that card's gotta go. That everyone says that card should be banned, or it should be eroded to not say that. It's like in Magic. If in Magic they printed a card like Lightning Bolt, it costs 1 red, and it says instant deals 6 damage to a creature or your opponent and draw a card. That's like what Mourning the Lost says. It's pretty bullshit. And so I hope this PTC is a step in the right direction for Mourning the Lost to get banned, so Garrett can go to sleep and he can stop killing us. I don't know. So yeah, pretty cool PTC. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job, guys. Good to have fun. Have fun. Good job.